Hello,
Hi.
guys. I can't believe we're in episode 10.
I'm
This is
speaking
so
out.
crazy. Nasikia nika tulianza jana.
Technically,
Tulianza
tulianza jana. It's been like 10 weeks.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like, of like producing.
Nilikuwa nafikiria literally tulianza jana.
Bruh.
Hi, guys. How are you today?
Have you guys been?
Kuna joto. Na leo asubuhi kulikuwa kunanyesha. So si understand kuna joto aji.
Unaishi Mushadha, Ben?
Hey, wow. Watu wa Mushadha, tujambiwa poa.
Why don't ulisema hivyo asubuhi? She called me in the morning.
Watu wa
She's like,
Ushago, atujambiwa poa.
yeah, she called me in the morning. She's like, hey, huku kwani naishi wapi huku kwenye kunanyesha?
Because I'm calling her, I'm
It's
like, kwenye
raining.
kunanyesha?
I'm
Ati
like,
no,
no,
it's just cloudy.
it's
I'm
just
like, oh, huku it's raining mpaka thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Just like, what?
Lazima waru zipandwe, guys.
Hey, waru hoye.
Anyway, guys, thank you for being here with us for 10 episodes.
Thank you for the love. I think by now, what's our goal? We don't have goals. Like, we'd have loved to have, I mean, we have goals, but like, kwa hii podcast,
That has
we
not
don't
sounded-
want to put pressure and be like, road to 1,000 subscribers.
No, because you guys are even moving faster than I thought.
Not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not too
Kudos.
shocked.
Yeah.
So like Ata, it's hard to keep up with you guys. You guys are doing so amazing.
yeah.
I feel like Ata, by the time you see this episode, we'll probably be
At a K.
at 1,000. And we're very thankful for you guys.
Yeah.
And I think I say that every episode, yeah?
Yeah, because we're like, for real.
Yeah.
For real. Like, you're
Oh.
just strangers who are just like, I want to rock with these guys.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Not even that. Oh my God. You realize like for our 6th episode,
Mhm.
there's someone who created timestamps for us.
Somebody went ahead and
And
created
timestamps.
timestamps and on the comment section be
Guys.
like, oh, you're having a hard time. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it for you.
You
That like
guys
here
are
the
real
girls are
ones.
talking about.
I'm so dead.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless
You're
your heart. Thank you so much. We
amazing.
love you guys so much. We're happy that you're here. We're so grateful for you choosing to listen to our little rants.
Yeah.
Si ati
Si
tunajua
kama
ni
hapa
nini.
kuvent tu walai.
Si ati tunajua ni nini ina happen for sure.
So today, something caught our attention. Yeah.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today.
We just want to debunk it here and then maybe then you guys can give us your opinions. Juu mi nimeshindwa. Mi nilisikia hii story nilikuwa tu. Aje.
Yeah.
So Gadon is gonna read
I'm going to
it
read it to you so that you guys can help us.
Let us know also what you guys would do.
Also, isi story yetu.
Si story yetu hatujui
Guys,
mtu.
Mskize. And hata mskize ages. That's
Yeah,
just
we don't know
but
these
like,
people.
we don't know this person. We just saw the story and we're just like,
Yeah.
anyway, here we go. When I was 15, I lost my virginity to a family friend. Into brackets, his name. He was 34 years old. He place kunafaa kuwa na ile
She was 15.
yeah.
He was 34.
He place kunafaa kuwa na ile beat ya Law and Order ya tum tum tum. Yeah. Anyway, let me continue. When I was 16, I got pregnant and had his child at 17. This was back in 92. I pinned the child on my high school sweetheart, who I eventually married when I was 23.
So, hold on.
No. Let me finish so that the audience, and then now we go back.
Okay.
I was secretly having sex with this person up till I turned 35. He was my first. He was my everything. We were in a whole relationship for about 20 years and no one knew.
The audacity. Unafikiria bibi yako ni wako peke yake?
Kwani Nairobi hatukuimbi wako hiyo? Benson Selfishness.
Benson alishatutanisha huko mbele.
I told him about our child and to be honest...
Who is him, the family friend now?
Yeah. I told him about... Listen, anyway. I told him about our child and to be honest, our daughter looks just like him. He has taken care of her from day one and to this day, he sends her money that I give her randomly. The man's name is in his mid-60s and he is dying of cancer. She is his only child and she is his beneficiary on his policy. When he dies, he's leaving her with close to $1 million
Let's
total.
find that man. Let's find that daughter. Now. Now. To find out to say kama ni wa Kenya.
He has, when he dies, he's leaving her with close to $1 million total. He has about 300,000 in his checkings and savings. And he has a policy payout of close to $600,000. He has about 2 months to live. By the time tunasoma my story, I think I'm a daddy.
I think alishayaga. Nah, I really hope they took the money, bro, because I'd be so angry.
Listen, kaujakufa na utaona story.
Sorry.
Manze, sorry, but like me, in my opinion, kama ni 2 months history. Nyaulinyuria. Anyway, he has about 2 months to live and wants her to know the truth about him being her father and about everything that he's left her. When I say nobody knows, I mean nobody knows. When she was about 5, we did a DNA test to make sure that she was his child. And just to have proof for him.
Yeah.
I'm still married to my high school sweetheart.
Oh,
the
no.
audacity of you to be calling him sweetheart in this text. Madam.
No.
And if I tell her the truth, I don't know how she would react. My question to us now. Should I take her over to his house and tell her the truth or just let him take it to the grave? She knows who he is, but she doesn't know that he's the father. What are your thoughts? Now, before we start.
Your husband have to kukwa comfortable. See, the money is coming to us who we are still alive.
Yeah, me, I wish men give birth because me, I'd die to be in this situation. I wish a nigga came from there and he's like, babe, I got pregnant for another girl and now the baby is not yours. And the mother to this nini, and I thought 100 I'd be like,
babe, I'd be the one to take you and be like, babe, let's go.
Yeah, because you know now niggas
get
cheat
your
on
dad.
Niggas cheat on us for free.
Yeah.
This babe, at least, she cheated for 100 mil. Now, I'm not saying it's right.
No. Fast. Ngoja. We have to start from, she was a 15-year-old sleeping with a 34-year-old man. Make that make sense. Like, this is the age of my teenage nephew right now, or my niece.
I may have a nephew.
He's gallivanting with a 34-year-old man.
First of all, that's something that people need to...
But to be fair, she said, not to be fair, but she was back in the 90s. Maybe
hakuna shit kama hiyo 50. R. Kelly is frying because of what?
It's true.
R. Kelly is frying. Tu mem karanga hivi yako uko na overalls za orange. Why?
It's true. But how old would she be now? 30.
Listen, that's not even the question. The question is this. Okay, trend systematically. Let's deal with that first.
Yes.
I think the comment that I have on that is, as parents, you need to realize that the people grooming your children are around you.
Yes. The people who are just
conductor mwenye unaonanga huko mwenye mfanyanga unamwangalia na macho mbaya. It's not
your
him.
uncle.
It's that uncle that comes
that
to your
friend.
House daily. That family friend that we've grown up together. Yeah.
Yeah. So watch your surrounding, especially around your kids. Like,
and it's really not even about watching your surroundings alone, because at the age of 15, I thought I was smart.
What is that 34-year-old looking for as well?
Yeah. I don't have my boobs come in properly.
Well, they have shown kiasi.
But
like, what are you looking for?
You know,
you can get it full form at this moment.
Yeah, like you.
Yeah, not when they are still popping out. I feel like people who look for younger women, either it's a fetish or I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But then again, it was in the 90s. I know so many of my aunties who gave birth at 16 and 17. So I don't know. We weren't alive at that time. So Miss G.
Yeah, but like right now, let's talk about Let's talk about the men in our generation. Please do not do those things. You will go to jail.
Yeah, well, yeah. Yes. And those people who are still encouraging child marriages, please.
Just so that's, I think, the first thing. For parents, please realize that those uncles and aunties
ni hao ndio wanakuja kukatia watu wengi.
Ndo wanaangalianga mtoto wako akiwa tena kwa aka nimekapea.
Nakapea akiwataki huku.
Please keep them away from your children.
So she goes ahead and says she pinned the child on her high school sweetheart, who eventually married her when they were 23. This man probably had his whole life ahead of him. Then, oh my days, then he's coming to find out that child who ruined his future is not even his. Na kunyonga na huyo mtoto walai, na wakuanyi wote. Mna dedi. Wacha niende niishikwe huko. Imagine at 17, unaambiwa, okay, sasa you're
You're a
about to be a
father.
dad.
You're like, bruh, I haven't even done shit. Like, I haven't done anything. And then also, if you've been pinned on this kid, you have to find out how they're gonna live, bro.
At 17.
Bruh, that's wild.
Z. Me in high school, I couldn't
Do
even
you
tell left
sometimes-
from right.
I feel like that is one of the things where I genuinely usually have a lot of empathy
For men. Yes.
I will not lie to you. That's one of the situations where I look at it and I'm just like, damn, power could do your dirty. Like, I know some of you deserve bad things, but like, kuna zingine, they're just too much.
Yeah, like I feel like,
and then the ones who are actually horrible men, they never get these situations. I'm like, God.
And then it's the good men that end up, oh,
Because
yeah,
which
I
high
feel
school
so bad.
sweetheart? How many people do you know marry their high school sweethearts? For this man to actually marry her, bro, he was done bad, bro.
Yeah, because angesema tu Z.
Amesema, you know what?
Mimi ni mtoi.
Sasa
Tunadu.
high school sweetheart wako anakarangwa huko na mtu wako 30. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Back broken.
Broken hivi
Hey, wow,
wenye watu
wow.
kulamiwa. My God.
Because she goes ahead to say, I was secretly having sex with this man, family friend,
Yeah.
up until when I was 35. So hiyo ni relationship ya 20 years.
Bag. Wewe ukiwa
Wamekuwa
umela-
kimangana for 20
ukifika
years.
kwa bed unafanya hivi to me.
Alafu uchukue
kulala.
duve.
No, utani mimi na duve. Your
And I
wife
feel like,
is like, oh, I'm coming home late. Hey, she's coming. She's not late.
babe, I've taken a night shift. But for a relationship to have
Labda
gone
hata alienda
on,
uni akafanya nursing. Ndo kwange night shift kila saa.
wacha nikwambie, relationship ya miaka 20 ni nyingi sana, wacha nikushow.
Hiyo ni marriage.
And I wonder
Listen,
how.
even me, as this nigga who was 34 now, after 20 years, I'm 54, right?
He's 54.
Bruh, when I tell you, me telling you I want to leave things to your daughter, but then you are my you are my main. You are my wife. Najua sijai kupeleka home, but it is you.
But remember she says, he's
Hata
never
akikufa,
had
hizo
another.
2 months sijui kaziliisha, but I'm so sure. Akidedi, you know how people say when you die, your life replays in your
It flashes before your yeah.
Hakukuwa na scenes za dem mwingine, ilikuwa tu
Wewe
dem wa miaka-
unajuaje?
mimi niko 100% sure.
Juzi, labda he left his mali for her because that's his only child.
That's 100% okay.
Yeah. Labda alikonga tu kwa anamangana ana shoot
course,
blanks, ana shoot blanks, alafu hii tu ndo iliingianga sha.
Mtu ndo liver.
But 20 years Z, bwana yake huyo high school sweetheart alikuwa anadu.
Yeah. Like
Also, I'm very curious. Did they have other kids that didn't look like him?
yeah.
Hakuwahi shindwa like na huyu.
Huu ni mlate. Ama ni
Aka
mda.
kalitoka wapi?
Kalitoka?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know.
Me, I'd be like, no, my grandmother used to look like that. You never met her. Because you meet my grandmother.
My paternal grandfather
Yeah.
side on my uncle's brother side.
In fact, alikuwa pointy. Ni venye hizo picha ni black and white. Unajua?
So now, family friend is in his mid-60s, dying of cancer. Do you think...
Those are effects of grooming young girls.
Oh my days. Do you think the mom should introduce the daughter to the man?
Listen, me, I'd never be caught in this situation. Keyword caught. But if I was to be caught in this situation, how I would do it is, yeah, I have something to tell you, my dear high school sweetheart. The love
After
of my life.
this 20
father
years.
of my children.
Huh.
Beacon of this family.
Anytime there is compliments like those, I know you're going to tell me something. No.
I would sit this man down and tell him, look, you remember back then when we were in high school?
When I
So
was
miaka
7
ka 40.
and ruined your life.
Kitambo. Why are you bringing negativity into my life after I've called him? After I've called him the beacon of this family, why are you trying to? Yeah. Just be the beacon of this family.
Okay, sawa.
I'd be like, babe, so something strange happened. You remember this person, he's reached out. Like, I know you've been seeing him in functions. I've known him for a very long time. Yada, 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 yada. I had a relationship with him when I was 15.
Keep going.
Yeah. Actually, I would not even say the age. I'd be like, I had a relationship with him around the same time that I got pregnant.
With you.
Yeah, with you. And for some reason, he's dying. And I think the cancer drugs are in his head.
For some reason, he's dying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The cancer drugs are in his head.
Mm-hmm.
And he's feeling like he has not had another child. And I'm the only one who's ever gotten pregnant with all this. He's curious. He just wants to do a DNA test of our kid. And I'd be like, I support whatever decision you fucking make, babe. You don't want to do it? 100%. For sure. I've already planted that seed in his head that he
You don't
would be
wanna do
curious.
it.
He'd be curious enough to be like, mtoto anaweza kuwa si wangu. So aende achukue hiyo test.
Okay.
Missy, I've been a devoted, faithful wife for how long?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how many years?
20 plus.
Yes.
Because no, if it was
We've been
92,
living- yeah.
this kid now is probably in their 30s, 32.
Yeah. Do you get?
Yeah.
So I've been with you for all this time, all these years, baby. So you don't want to take the test? Then fuck him. Acha dedi uko na cancer yake. Sawa.
Alafu do?
So listen, which man will do that? The fact that you've planted that thought in his head that this child might not be his. Might. Hata hujamwambia it is true. Might. He'll do it on his own.
I don't know.
And he'll come back with those papers and be like, now, sasa, hapo tumefungua avenue ya sisi kupata hiyo do because now the daughter can be told ni wao mwingine. Try bag 100 mil.
Clearly, I probably would do the same one, but I'd lead with the 100 million story. I'd be
I
like,
wouldn't lead with
checky.
that. Hey,
Checky, bro.
Zi.
Kuna 100 million ingine hapa inakam, lakini wacha nikupe
But
context.
hiyo wacha nikushow penye ilitoka.
Wacha nikushow. See,
Griselda, it's not
like,
Griselda.
Z.
I'm not selling.
I'd lead with the 100 mil story.
Me, I wouldn't lead with the
I'd
100
be like,
mil.
me, I won't lie to you. Me, I think enye umtoisi wako. Hata usiwe unaonanga afa nani ka wewe.
Cheki mi venye nimeifanya na finesse. Nashtua disi wako
Probably
kwa
wewe
audience.
unajisikia kubaki. Mi nafikiria kwa ile mindset ya
Yeah,
sijisiki kubaki na uhusband.
mimi nasikia kubaki na bwana. Sasa huu mse wa 60 na anaishia tunaenda wapi
I
na
mean,
yeye?
shida yake kata ataka
Sini na yeye.
kuniacha. Niko na 100 million richer. I'll find another husband.
Why?
Because like, see now,
What if you have other kids that are his? You will fumble. Like, let's say you have 3 kids. You'll fumble 2 children. 2 kids.
for 100 mil?
Camila,
Plus.
you can't. Please don't say it. Just keep it inside. Don't even tell me.
Because I'm just like, I can raise those kids on my own.
It's not about raising them. It's about emotional stability for them. They're used to being in a house with a mother
We
and
are
a
also
father.
assuming that she has other children. What if she does not have other children?
Listen, let's assume that she has. Mine would work if we have other kids.
Yes.
Kukiwa tuko na only. Lakini sasa.
Yes. Mi siachi yodo. Mi hata siwafichi. Siwafichi hapa kwa
So me, that's how I'd finesse it. I'd be like, checky. Nini. I'd be like, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's okay. I'm 100% sure it's yours.
And I feel like sasa dynamic ya sasa hii family itakaje. Already, I'm sure mtoi ana judge mamake ako tu like,
Bruh, me being a hoe gave you 100 mil. The fuck are you judging me for?
I'm so
Don't
dead. And plus
blame
the child
me.
is an adult now.
In fact, wewe ata your niskusikia. Hey, don't even upset me.
About what?
100 mil and you're trying to complain. You don't have to work a day in your life. And
How do you think, or what do you think the husband, now the high school sweetheart, what should be his reaction?
Personally, now let's do it on the flip side.
Yeah.
Now, like if my husband now had a child outside and the dying woman.
No. Forget about that for now. I'm just saying, like, how do you want him to react in this scenario?
You know, unfortunately for you, because of the amount of money, your emotions can really just be sidelined. Let's be honest. Kusema tu ukweli. You know, we're not talking about 1 million Kenya shillings.
We're talking about hata tuja add hizo ma 600k.
Ni 600k na 300k
Actually,
USD.
$2 million, close to $2 million.
Yeah. Guys,
that's not cheap
that's
money.
not cheap money.
I'm
So
just,
for that amount of money, I am 100% sure even the wife, I'm confused as to she was typing thoughts up and nashanga. Most
Thoughts?
women in this Kenya would have been like, cheki, umtoisi wako. I'm sorry.
na deep.
Kwenda venye
So
kulienda.
sijui kona dai kudip na mimi. Unaweza dip na mimi though. Juu hii side tuko na 200 million shillings.
Unaekea mtu plan unamwambia cheki.
But
Si
she's
ulikuwa
so
ununue.
wrong for that, though. I feel
So-
like, no, she really ruined this high school sweetheart's life. Especially if they never had kids after this one child.
Yeah, but that's, no offense, but that's something. This area for children is somewhere that women really destroy men.
How?
That area for I can ekelea you a child.
Yeah. No, but nowadays, watu wanatokanga carbon copy. Mko tu like, usi wangu.
Nah.
Huyu si wangu.
Nah, but imagine, acha nikwambie kitu. Hata watoi ukataliwa. Like I get pregnant, then I tell the guy, ati, oh, I'm pregnant. He's like, Mimi, yasi mimba yangu. They chuck looking like the fathers. God usually sieves the mama's DNA. They're like, chukua staki takataka. Na kutoa ukikam baba yako kabisa. Like, Mimi, I've seen it happen to some neighbor when I was growing up. Alikata huo mtoto.
Yeah.
When I tell you alikata huo mtoto, that boy did not have a single ounce of the mother.
And do you think it
From
would
the
be...
ears to the maskio. Yani unaona mtu akitembea hivi unaona maskio zake huko. Hey, hii hata utake kukataje hii. Hii haziwezi kuwa zimetoka huku kwetu.
Do you think the man is valid to walk away if he
Very
wants
valid.
to? Yeah.
Very valid. But you're
Yeah.
walking away from 250, Mike.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you know, if you have principles and shit.
What if mtoi akwe tu siku moja akwe like,
What if mtu
mimi nachukua do yangu na nina dip na waacha nyi watu wawili wafala.
Ndo nasema.
Yeah.
Mimi,
Ako ni budangu.
that was actually the next question. What if she disowns the mom?
Yeah.
And says,
That's
guy.
my dad. That's my
But
inheritance.
you see, the thing is, you know, we've not even looked at it from the daughter's perspective.
Yeah. Because how is she
Bruh.
feeling? Her whole identity, her whole life has been a lie. Like she probably has half siblings. Oh yeah, she doesn't. They said he doesn't have other kids.
I would be so fucking hurt. The siblings she grew up thinking are hers are probably her half siblings, or probably are her half siblings.
She didn't grow up with her actual dad. She was robbed of having probably the most comfortable life she could have. We don't even know. But then we don't even know how she grew up. They probably grew up in poverty. And this other man was just...
Nah, see, but this nigga has been sending money that she's given randomly.
Yeah,
that
doesn't
that
mean
probably
they were
was good
given... probably.
Nah.
We don't know.
Okay.
You know those men who... And I don't even criticize them for it. They only send child support. Wewe kama dem jipange. Miwe shida yangu. Shida yangu ni mtoi.
Najua mseka.
So what if that's the scenario that this man would only send money for the child, yet if she'd have just owned up, maybe they'd have had a really good life with this family friend.
I feel like what I will say about this situation is I feel like it's the result of a lot of selfishness and embarrassment. You at 15 and 16, you were in love with someone who was twice your... I'm in love.
Nearly twice. He was twice and more.
And more
15
of your age.
and 34.
And I think because of the fact that you wanted to live in normal societal norms of umeoa mtu wa age yako, you chose to sacrifice actually falling in love with this person openly.
And probably...
But the probability is, I'm not going to lie to you, the probability is anyone who was fucking a 15-year-old when they were 34 would never have taken you seriously.
Exactly.
So, hapo hakuna place ulikuwa unaenda either way.
Even
so
from the word go,
you fumbled yourself
just,
for no reason.
And you got pregnant.
You let a nigga take you out of the game.
But also in 92, did we really know about contraceptives?
Hey, if nothing else, condom. If all else
condom
fails.
I don't want to sound ignorant. I really don't. But were they in existence in 92?
Okay.
I don't know. Were they... Easy my advertisements that trust zilianza kutokea huko ma 2000s.
Shit, unajua nilikuwa nimesawika hii story ni ya Kenya.
Hii story tuko Kenya.
Karibu nikuulize, unadhani kila mtu ukunja na dishiana na
trust because ile advertisement ya umbrella.
They were doing the most.
Labda wako na TV kwao na wakujua kuna kitu ka condom.
So let me check. When did condoms
come into existence? I swear if I find out it's before the 1950s, I'll be angry. I'll be so angry.
Fucking hell. The first condom was produced in 1855.
See, you had no excuses. Zero excuses.
Zero.
But also, damn, that at 15 you're having... I don't think... At 15, you're having sex. At 15.
Again.
Uko
kulikuwa kumechachisha hiyo 1992. Personally, I think for me, this conversation, there's so many parts of this conversation that are completely a true depiction of how selfish human beings are. Because this one woman has been able to deprive her child from getting to know the father,
Yes.
deprived her high school sweetheart from actually finding his sweetheart. Because huwezi niambia wewe msee alikuwa sweetheart wako na unakuliwa miaka 20.
And you
Hata si
really
mbili,
stopped his
miaka
life.
20.
Yeah.
2 decades.
Maybe angekuwa naenda shule but alibaki home kuchunga mtoi.
Not in this part. There's a part she says, he was my first, he was my everything.
That lady was in love.
And you still open your yappa mouth to go and say high school sweetheart in the same text?
Oh my days.
It's a true depiction of how insane like human beings can be, like how insanely selfish they can be. You, as a woman, you fumbled a man, a daughter, another man's child. You know, he would have been a father.
Yeah. He could have lived his life and met another woman, and oh my days.
Okay, I doubt you'd have met another woman, because in Miaka 60, you've not met another woman. You've not been married, no other child.
Also, I don't think this lady was, as much as she's saying he was his everything, but I don't think she was his everything. Well, hey, you're rolling your eyes a lot in this episode. Unadu.
Nibo, ananishangaza.
And I feel, but in this generation, I don't see, not in this generation, but in this time, I don't see how that would happen. I mean, I see how it would happen, but the probability of it happening is the internet has really made the world a small, tiny global village. Because at this 15-year-olds now are being taught about sex ed in schools, and
that's
being taught to be aware from such a young age. Because at 15, I see how in 92 how she'd be gullible. I can see how it was sort of like a Stockholm syndrome. Like, I'm the man for you. You're just a child. You don't know.
You know, the problem is, and it's something that we don't actually realize. A lot of the times how we form, there's something called a love map that is basically the relationships that you experience when you're young.
Yeah.
Contribute to how you view love and how you associate love with certain things.
For sure.
And a lot of the time, your love map starts forming when you're like a teenager.
Yeah.
Okay, it starts forming when you're a child, but you don't clock it as much as when you're a teenager, when you start getting crushes and blushing and nini.
Yeah.
Now you can imagine at that stage is where this man met her. That stage, for the people who are watching who have teenagers, the people who are teenagers. Oh my God, I hope you're not watching this if you're a teenager.
And I hope you don't have a 34-year-old boyfriend.
Yeah, because your love map is forming. It is going to heavily impact how you view love.
As
you
an
will
adult.
not be able to see normal age-mate relationships as what they are. Utakuwa confused. Ukianza kudate watu wako 34 ukiwa 15.
You will always have a hard time dating people
someone
who's
your age. Juu umezoea kupelekwa bezi ya nyama choma ukunywe whisky.
Umezoea wababa na rumba.
Unawaitanga?
Mabudeng. Kazi tu ni kukunywa balozi na kukula nyama huko nje. So hautajua kuchapa shots. You won't know how to pull it back in the club.
Hautajua ati there's more to life than 2 rounds. Hautajua utakaangapo.
2 rounds.
Utakaangapo uko tu wow. Oh my God, oh my days.
Oh my days.
Unatani unaona kijana ana nywele. Ana salt and pepper.
Kipara hivi.
Nini huyu ana salt and pepper.
That's my type.
Anyway, my point is, at that age, you're very, very impressionable.
Yes.
So I think for this woman saying that he was her everything, it is actually true, because he was the first imprint on. Yeah, it's actually an imprint.
Exactly.
Inaikanga, it's like kweka alama.
Yeah.
And you find it difficult to hold other relationships, even when you value other people. So I think in the people who are in those ages, have younger sisters, you need to be very conscious of who they're spending their time with, where they're going, the people that even you guys who are now like older, like our age, you need to go back and be like, who did I like first at that age?
Exactly.
At that age. Because
actually, you're very right about this love map thing.
Yeah.
Because I low-key struggle with that a little because me, when I started dating older. I never dated my age mates. And not older like 34. Please. Like older, like I'm in uni. No, I'm in uni and my boyfriend just finished uni, is like in working class.
Okay.
Yeah. So every time I'm about to date people my age, I'm like, nani waste your time. By then, nani
mnaongeaje?
mi niko kwa hiyo gang ya mabudeng. Like,
Yeah.
si mabudeng sana. But a fellow 27-year-old, 28-year-old, just tunaambia na nini
Yes,
walai.
Jude and Nini. Now, for me,
Quite different.
it's not quite different. It's around this. I can date around my age. So not younger. I've never done that. There's nothing wrong with you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Wacha na hiyo story. Younger, ooh.
I'm barely surviving with my age mates. That's a younger.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the thing that females' minds mature faster. I don't know how true that is. Seems true.
It's true.
Because we start getting things like you start rolling at like 13.
Yeah.
You're already having stresses.
Because your emotions are everywhere.
Yeah.
But like for me, I feel like the oldest I can go is 5. That's me. That's me. I'm not saying that everyone should do that. And me, I think the reason that's happened is because now, like, the age gap that I see happening is that age gap.
Also, again, back to your point for love maps. Your siblings, especially if you have siblings, they will influence your dating life
you date
heavily. Because it's, especially if you have older siblings, it's what you see. It's your, like, ni kama your blueprint. Of relationships.
It's your first source of experiences.
Yeah, it's like relationships 101. It's what you saw in the house. What your brother used to bring younger girls around. You probably think dating older might be, because you see how he'll treat the younger girls.
Yeah.
Even your sisters. Yeah.
Now you see, now for me, I come from a home with 3 brothers. 3 men who behave differently.
Yeah.
3 men plus a dad.
Yeah.
So now for me, I remember like before, Ashley told you this, I consolidated the fact that I have different experiences with relationships.
Yes.
Because I have different, like, not love maps, like my love map ni moja, but iko na branches nne.
Yeah.
So I know how my dad treats my mom.
You know
I know how my first born brother treats the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Second born brother treats the wife. Third born brother treats the wife.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all these relationships, the good things, the bad things, the okay things. I'm seeing all of them. And since all these 4 people are men I love, meaning I can love all 4 types of men.
Yeah.
So if I meet someone who like has similar characteristics to like a sibling, I'd be like, oh, okay, fine, this feels familiar. I know how to deal with this.
Yeah.
That's how your love map works, guys, by the way. So how you form love relationships in your head is not singular. It's not, oh, I met this guy and he has tattoos and why do you like
I'm
them?
in love because my dad has tattoos.
No, it's not like that. It's usually based off of like experiences, the first experiences you had when you were a teenager, this and that.
Yeah.
So this babe was probably in such an impressionable stage. And then, when you're 15, that's the time when your boobs are coming in. Your shape is now deciding.
Your needs are not beyond pin pop.
Yeah.
And lip gloss. Please. You can't think beyond this.
You can't think beyond here.
Yeah, you just want lip gloss and lashes.
Not even that. Your brain is fighting for its life trying to grow you.
Exactly.
So haina time ya kwanza kufikiria, oh wow, tuko in love ama
at 15, I won't lie to you, I was just thinking about food. Yani, I don't even think I already had my first boyfriend. Yani, I was just like, lunch. Kumewaka jua lunch itafika saa ngapi?
Nikimbia kwenda dining hall.
That's all I was thinking about. I swear to God, narudi home, na doze, naamka na watch Cartoon Network, na kunywa chai ya 4, na doze. Like a fully fledged 34-year-old. You got me fucked up.
You have me all the way fucked up. So at 15, your body is trying to like figure you out. You have so many hormonal changes.
Oh my days, you're so confused.
You're confused. So the fact that this man chose to pursue her at that age just shows a lot.
Even you, that man has a problem.
Yeah, when people talk about like abuse because you're young, it's simply because you literally cannot be making, your body itself is trying to grow taller, grow thicker, grow boobs, grow, your body is trying to grow. Haina space ya kwanza kuambiwa, we are in haina space ya process any other emotions.
No.
Chemicals. So love is not on the map.
Nenda kuresearch, lazima nipatia watu kwa hii family na nijue kama huo mtoi alichukwanga hiyo pesa.
Na kama ulichukua, please.
I want to be your friend.
Donations, guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I'd also want to know what you guys think down below. Like Mimi, I don't know. The moment we read this story, we were just like, izi ni gani tena? Z. Because we have nieces that are growing up, nephews that are growing up. I can't imagine them being in such a space.
Oh my God, imagine if it was a boy.
I would actually... Ningewaua wote. Alafu nikuje niambie mama yako niliwaua.
My nephew?
And this is why I killed them.
I'd be so mad. I'd be so hurt. And then especially imagine if it's like your friend.
My friend. Like the men I hang out with or the babes I hang out with.
Yeah.
I would kill both of you. I'm not even kidding.
Like, it's actually not funny. This is one of those stories that you hear and it's really like, people
I sympathize with you for real.
Me, the only person I sympathize with is the sweetheart.
Same. And the child as well. Because she says she doesn't know how their daughter will take it. Even me, I don't know how I'd take it. You're telling me today that my dad is not my dad? I'd die.
Not even that. Do you realize that I feel like this woman is asking that question not because she actually gives a shit about the daughter, but she's scared the daughter will tell the dad.
And she doesn't even care about the husband. Nah. She's like, and maybe what if I don't tell her? We won't get the money.
Yeah.
That's priorities, Appa.
I'm telling you, this woman...
Yeah.
You're not...
Maybe you're a good person, but in this situation...
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Appa.
Yeah. We'll find more stories like this to tell you guys.
Yeah, because this one was...
Yeah. Nilikuwa tu the whole time.
Anyway, so for this episode, in celebration, in what?
Celebration of
episode 10. That's what we were doing. We chose to give to gist. We chose to discuss other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we're always telling you, our lives.
We're always talking about ourselves. Now you already know too much. To know overshare, to know
overdo.
Yeah, but I'm so glad you listened through this and you stayed through the whole episode. If you did, please subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell your grandma and tell her to tell her chama.
Because we know.
Yeah.
Our mother were guilt.
Hey, our mother ni wanakwanga wa loyal.
Hey. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you guys so much for being here. We love you so much. See you next week. Bye.